Hey guys, welcome to another election prediction video. Today is August 28th, 2016. There's just 71 days until the general election. In this election prediction video, we're going to 1. Go over the Battleground state polls, 2. Go over the Battleground state primary votes, and 3. Go over some of the comments that I got on my previous election prediction video that I promised to include in this one. Let's get started first by going over the polls and the votes that I have here for the state of Nevada. In the polls, which is Real Clear Politics average, for Hillary Clinton, I have 43.3% and 41.0% for Donald Trump. That's plus 2.3 points for Hillary Clinton. So that shows she has a slight lead by 2 points, roughly 2 points, in the state of Nevada. And, however, in the votes for the primary election, Hillary Clinton received 6,316 votes, and Donald Trump received 34,531 votes, which is significantly more than Hillary Clinton, which shows that there's more Republicans voting than there are Democrats. So if that is how the election will turn out, which it probably will turn out that way, then Hillary Clinton would lose the state of Nevada. In the deciding county, most likely in this presidential election, Washoe County, which is in the northwest part of the state of Nevada and contains a large city called Reno, 89,772 Democrats are registered and active voters, while 95,906 Republicans are active voters in that county, which shows that there are significantly more active Republicans than there are Democrats, which means if there are any Never Trump Republicans in that county, which there probably aren't many, then they could go to Democrat, but either way, it won't make much of a difference. And with that being said, I'm going to change Nevada from my past election prediction videos in the Democratic column to 6 electoral votes in the Republican column. In the battleground state of Arizona, which is classified arguably for many people battleground states, and it can be argued against that it's not a battleground state and that it's safe red, but right now we're going to consider it a battleground state. In the polls for Clinton, 43.3% goes to Clinton, while 44.8% goes to Trump. That's plus 1.3 of a lead for Donald Trump. In the primary election, which was close, 235,697 went for Hillary Clinton, while 249,916 went for Donald Trump. With that being said, even though it's close in both the polls and in the primary election popular vote, nevertheless, there still is a lead for Donald Trump in both scenarios that we have there. So 11 electoral votes in Arizona, we're changing from the Democratic column to the Republican column. Jumping up to the state of Iowa, which in the polls has Hillary Clinton in the lead by 1.5%, 42% to 40%, and in the caucus votes, 701 votes went for Clinton, while 45,427 went for Donald Trump. With that being said, there are majority Republicans in the largest congressional district in the state, and also there are more Republican voters in the primary caucus than there were Democratic voters, which means even though Trump lost the state, he still got significantly more votes than Hillary Clinton did in the caucus there in Iowa. So 6 electoral votes, even though the polls show different at this time, if the election were held tonight, Iowa would probably go for Donald Trump. Going over to Michigan, 16 electoral votes, it's an okay, the largest state that we've discussed yet in this election prediction video here. In the polls, Hillary Clinton is leading by 7.3%, 43.4 to 36.1 for Donald Trump. In the vote totals, there were 576,795 Democratic voters, 483,751 Republican voters, which means Hillary Clinton is leading by a wide margin, the widest margin of battleground states in the polls, and also leading by a very wide margin in the primary election votes. So with that being said, 16 electoral votes I project will go for Hillary Clinton. Down to the state of Ohio, which is a state that whatever happens, Donald Trump could win every battleground state, but if he does not win the state of Ohio, 18 electoral votes, he will not win the election. Ohio in the polls is showing Hillary Clinton ahead by 4.8%, which is not good for Donald Trump. And in the primary election, 679,266 voters went for Hillary Clinton, while 728,585 went for Donald Trump. Some say we can't trust the polls, and I agree to some measures. There are Republican bias polls that have Trump in the lead, and there are Democratic bias polls that have Hillary Clinton in the lead. So with that polling in Ohio, we're going to X that out. We're not going to use the polling for Ohio in this election prediction video. We're going to use the vote totals. So 679,266 votes for Hillary Clinton in that primary election, and 728,585 votes for Donald Trump. I believe that 18 electoral votes will go for Donald Trump. Down in North Carolina in the polls, Hillary Clinton is leading by plus 1.7%, 45.5 to 43.8 for Donald Trump. With vote totals from the primary election, 616,383 went for Hillary Clinton, and 458,151 went for Donald Trump. That's significantly more of a voter total for the Democrats, and North Carolina has been Democrat for the past two elections now, 2008 and 2012. So with past elections and votes and polls pointing towards Hillary Clinton, I believe that 15 electoral votes in North Carolina will go for Hillary Clinton. In Georgia, which is another arguable battleground state in this election, some say it's safe, some say it's in play. We have in the polls Hillary Clinton leading by only 0.3%, which is going to be interesting that we are going to predict this state based on the vote totals in this one. So 543,008 voters went for Hillary Clinton, while 501,707 went for Donald Trump. Like I said, these are real vote totals. You can go look them up on the internet. And like I said, if we had the election held tonight, which is how we're predicting this election prediction video, I do predict, however, based on the vote totals and based on the polls and based on what I've seen on social media, blah, 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 Hillary Clinton will probably win the state of Georgia if the election were held tonight. Not tomorrow, not November 8th, tonight. In Florida, which actually had the most voter totals out of both of them in this election prediction video, and in the primary election, 1 million votes for each candidate. In the polls, Hillary Clinton is winning by 3.3%, which is the third most leading in all the battleground states for Hillary Clinton. In the primary election, she won 1,097,221 votes to Donald Trump's 1,077,221 votes. Even though it's very close in how many votes each candidate won, the polls do show that 3.3 plus 3.3% for Hillary Clinton. So with that being said, I think if the election were held tonight, Hillary Clinton would win the state of Florida. Not November 8th, not tomorrow. Remember that. Now going over another thing with Florida, a comment I got from Victor Stevens says that Trump will do well in the Tampa area. However, Clinton will do well in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Jacksonville, which has higher and more diverse populations. So with that being said, that's another reason why I would pick Florida to lean for Clinton in this election prediction video. So that wraps up everything I have now, but it's fairly short election prediction video. Going through the polls, votes, and a comment that I got on my past election prediction video. If you have nice comments to put down in the comments below on how you think this election will turn out in a particular state or particular states, you can comment those, and I'll be sure to throw those in the next election prediction video. If you have a problem with the way I predicted this election prediction video, please do not comment bad things in the comments below, because I know Trump supporters will rip my head off for turning Georgia blue at all. Well, I struggled to even turn Nevada and Iowa and Ohio blue, so you can't rip my head off at this time. So there's that. I can't think of anything else to add to this election prediction video, so I'll be doing another one either next weekend or the middle of next week.